Hello again. I'm in Iceland for a few days, which is the only Scandinavian country which I've never visited. I haven't been this far north since I spent some time in Leningrad one winter many years ago. That was when Brezhnev was still in charge, which tells you how long ago it must have been. I hope this will not cause too much disruption to my usual broadcasting schedule, but we'll have to see. It's very cold and snowy here, which is what you might expect, as you can see from the window. There is something pleasant about being in a country which is pretty well 100% Nordic, with everybody belonging to the same cultural background as me, by which I mean the people here all have European heritage dating back 1,000 years or more, and there are no foreign religions to be seen. I hope this doesn't sound too insular, but it's simply an instinctive feeling. It really is a blessed relief to be among my own people. Not that I'm planning to stay here, you understand, but I have not the slightest doubt that the people I see here actually belong to a different race from those in other parts of the world. Forget about ideas of superiority or inferiority for a moment. I'm saying no more than I share a common genetic heritage with the people here, and that consequently I feel more relaxed and home here than I would in China or Nigeria. I strongly suspect that Nigerians and Chinese people feel exactly the same. By good fortune, I should be able to get by a little as far as language is concerned because I lived in Sweden a long time ago and I find enough similarities here to find Icelandic not that difficult. I wanted to come here for a while. I've got some business here, but since there's been all the talk about Greenland from Trump, I've had it in mind to come and poke about in this part of the world, so this little trip fits in neatly with that. Then, too, I've spoken before about climbing in the Brecon Beacons, which I do quite regularly, and so it's inevitable that I should be seeking out a mountain or two here as well. I love the Welsh mountains, but there is something very alluring about rocky, snow-capped peaks as well, and there's certainly no shortage of such here. Something by the by which affords me no little amusement is that there have in the past been comments on this channel to the effect that there are those who suppose that I spend my whole life propped up in front of my laptop and scarcely ever leave the house. This is exquisitely funny, for I do a lot of cross-country hiking and climbing and so on. There is a charming and childlike innocence about those who believe such a thing. It's because they see me for 3 5 minute sessions on videos and I'm behind a laptop. They seem to assume that I spend the other 18 waking out, sitting there in front of the laptop as well. I suppose part of this is because I only use the webcam on the laptop, which necessarily gives this channel a static and indeed sedentary air. I suppose that if I acquired a mobile telephone, I could speak into it as I bounded across the countryside like some roving reporter. Mind, I've been a little cautious about actual climbing since the autumn. This is because I took a tumble then and cracked a couple of ribs, which for a while I was a little restricted in what I could do when it came to scrambling up rocks. However, everything's fine now, and I'm confident of being able to get up into the mountains to have a look. I must ask the indulgence of viewers if my videos are a little more erratic and possibly shorter than usual, and perhaps the sound might be not of the required quality either, but I'm only here for a few days, and normal service should be resumed once I get back to England.